Okay, we are cruising through the 7 intellectual operating laws of life, and this is my favorite one. Your brain is truth-seeking. I'm going to ask you to write something down. I haven't asked you to write anything down. Just write this 3 words down. Truth is survival. Truth is survival. As life evolved on this planet, it became more and more and more important for us to have an accurate assessment of current reality. The sense organs that assess current reality were key to our survival. If you're standing on the corner of 42nd Street and all of a sudden you see a bus careening towards you at 30 miles an hour, you need to quickly and accurately assess the reality of that situation, and survival instincts kick in and you get your butt out of the way. This is an example of objective reality. This is an example of truth in your day-to-day life, okay? And here are the different levels and types of truth. Type number 1 is philosophical truths that we have been debating for thousands, hundreds if not thousands of years. There's religious truth based on faith to help us explain the unexplainable. There's objective truth. We're going to talk a lot about this, but objective truth comes from science, and what it does is it gives us the objective information. Objective truth is you're 5'10", 180 pounds. That is objective truth. Subjective truth. These are the stories we make up about ourselves. We talked a lot about this in some previous talks. We also went into this in detail in Your Story in The Ultimate Secret on relationship-development.com. But the subjective truths are the stories you make up about yourself. And finally, there's the inner subjective stories, the stories that humanity has adopted. And we talked about the story of the credit card. I can go halfway across the world to someone I've never met, speaks a different language, different religion, different culture. I can give him a 4.5, 5 gram piece of plastic that is absolutely worthless, and he can give me thousands of dollars of goods and services. That's an inner subjective story. The minute we stop believing in that story, that piece of paper and money or that credit card becomes absolutely worthless. It is a story we believe in. Well, let's talk about our cousins in the animal kingdom, the chimpanzee. Now, the chimpanzee has 98.4% of the same DNA that you and I have. Okay? As a matter of fact, the chimpanzee is closer to us genetically than it is to the gorilla. Now, I don't know what that means, but it's an objective truth. So, let's look at how the animal kingdom, our closest relative, assesses reality. On this day, the chimpanzee is really, really hungry. And off in the distance, he sees some ripe bananas on the top of a banana tree. Well, unfortunately, off to the distance, he also sees a leopard. Now, a leopard is the arch enemy, the nemesis of the chimpanzee. So what the chimpanzee, to survive, has to evaluate the truth of this situation. How far is he from the tree? How tall is the tree? How fast can he run? How far off is the leopard? And he makes one of 2 decisions: go hungry for another day, or he gives it all he has. He gives it all he has and he goes for that banana, those bananas. Now, the chimpanzee doesn't contemplate any subjective, inner subjective truth. He doesn't say, does God want me to do this? Does the high priest chimpanzee gonna give me special dispensation with the banana deity gods? He doesn't factor in any of that. What he does is he actually looks at the truth of the situation, and that truth is what's going to help him survive. And what I want you to do is I want you to start to consider the truths in your life. What are the objective realities of your life, and what are the subjective realities? Know the truth, and the truth will set you free, but at a price. And we've talked about this many times before, but you create the stories of your life. And what we want to do is we want to start to evaluate what those stories are, and We want you to create them. You can create your reality by taking an objective look at truth. You are on a journey of expansion. That is the truth of your reality, and what you want to do is you want to assess that truth. You want to take an inventory of the stories that are serving you, the stories that are not serving you. And here's another thing we do with truth seeking. We look for congruity. When we're dealing with someone, what we do is we look at the truth of the situation we're in. We look to our doctor, we look to our priest, we look to our lawyer, we look to salespeople, and we want to assess the congruity. We want to make sure that their thoughts, feelings, and actions are in alignment. You do this to yourself. The question I would ask you, are you living your truth? Not living your truth, being personally incongruent, creates anxiety. Anxiety causes depression. Depression causes disease, decay, and death. We actually kill ourselves. Remember I said truth is survival? You have to live your personal truth, because you can just as easily kill yourself with your thoughts as that leopard can kill the chimpanzee. And what you want to do is you want to move your life forward. You want to be congruent and live your truth. Truth is survival. This is an amazing insight. Your brain is truth seeking. Seek the truth of your life on your journey of expansion, on your journey of transformation.